Imagine a land where ancient civilizations left their mark in stone fortresses that guard mighty rivers, where medieval monasteries hide masterpieces of Byzantine art, and where pristine mountain lakes mirror the perfect blue of summer skies. Welcome to Serbia, the hidden gem of the Balkans, where Ottoman minarets and Austro-Hungarian palaces tell stories of empires, while unspoiled nature reveals landscapes that rival Europe's most famous destinations at a fraction of the crowds. This is Wondersphere, and today we're embarking on an extraordinary journey through a country that dares you to question why Eastern Europe's most enigmatic nation isn't on every traveler's bucket list. From the vibrant energy of Belgrade to the mystical peak of Rtanj Mountain, from wooden villages that seem frozen in time to crystalline lakes that shimmer like scattered emeralds, Serbia promises discoveries that will challenge everything you thought you knew about the Balkans. Before we begin our 4K visual adventure, let's test your knowledge about this remarkable nation. Which of these is not located in Serbia? A. Europe's largest preserved medieval fortress. B. The world's only rotating restaurant in a medieval tower. C. A monastery that inspired Leonardo da Vinci. D. The birthplace of Roman emperors. Give your answer in the comments below. Pause to think. Prepare to uncover a country that defies expectations and reveals why savvy travelers consider Serbia the Balkans' best-kept secret. Hit that subscribe button now. Once you experience the wonders of Serbia, you'll understand why this is the next great European destination waiting to be explored. Serbia is one of the oldest wine regions in the world, with winemaking traditions dating back to Roman times. Archaeological evidence suggests wine production began here over 2,000 years ago, predating many famous European wine regions. The country is home to the largest protected wetland in Europe. The Zaovine Special Nature Reserve covers 1,825 hectares and serves as a crucial breeding ground for over 240 bird species, including some of Europe's last remaining marsh eagles. Serbia holds the world record for the largest military band performance, achieved in 2014 when 5,100 musicians played simultaneously in Belgrade, a testament to the country's deep musical traditions that span from traditional folk to modern rock and classical. The Danube River flows through Serbia for 588 kilometers, making it the country's longest river border and creating dramatic landscapes that have inspired countless civilizations, poets, and artists throughout history. Our journey begins in Belgrade, where east meets west at the confluence of the Sava and Danube rivers, creating a pulsating capital that has been destroyed and rebuilt over 40 times throughout its 7,000-year history. This resilient city wears its scars proudly, from Roman ruins to Ottoman mosques, from Austro-Hungarian architecture to brutalist communist blocks, each layer telling stories of conquest, liberation, and reinvention. The Belgrade Fortress, Kalemegdan, crowns the city like a weathered crown, offering panoramic views across the river confluences, while its underground galleries hide secrets from medieval times to Cold War bunkers. As night falls, Belgrade transforms into one of Europe's most vibrant party capitals, with legendary floating river clubs called splavovi, stretching along both banks where locals dance until dawn. Fun fact, Belgrade contains the world's largest urban peninsula. The confluence of the Sava and Danube creates a natural island that houses the city's historic center, complete with parks, museums, and ancient fortifications. But Belgrade's modern vibrancy contrasts sharply with our next destination, where timeless traditions have been preserved for centuries. From Belgrade's urban energy, we journey north to Novi Sad, Serbia's cultural jewel, where the mighty Danube curves around the Petrovaradin Fortress, creating a natural amphitheater for one of Europe's most spectacular sunsets. This charming city, often called the Athens of Serbia, balances imperial grandeur with youthful creativity. Its historic center featuring elegant Habsburg architecture, while alternative art spaces pulse with contemporary energy. The Petrovaradin Fortress, built by the Austrians as an anti-Ottoman stronghold, now hosts the Exit Festival, one of Europe's best music festivals that transforms the fortress into a massive open-air concert venue. Novi Sad's pedestrian-friendly center reveals hidden courtyards, art galleries, and kafanas, traditional taverns, where locals gather to share stories over rounds of rakija. Fun fact: the Petrovaradin Fortress contains an enormous underground city spanning 8 levels and over 16 kilometers of tunnels, featuring chambers, cisterns, and even a chapel. Local legend claims some tunnels extend under the Danube River, though many passages remain unexplored to this day. This cultural sophistication gives way to something completely different as we venture into the heart of rural Serbia. From Novi Sad's urban elegance, we journey to Mokra, Gora, and Drvengrad, where Oscar-winning director Emir Kusturica created a living movie set that became a real village. Drvengrad, meaning wooden town, was built for Kusturica's film Life is a Miracle, but evolved into a functioning ethno-village, complete with traditional wooden houses, cobblestone streets, and a church dedicated to Saint Sava. The famous Chira narrow-gauge railway connects this cinematic creation to the outside world. Its figure-8 loop through pristine mountain scenery, making it one of Europe's most scenic train rides. What started as a film location now hosts its own international film festival and welcomes visitors who can stay in traditional houses while experiencing an idealized version of old Serbian village life. Fun fact: Emir Kusturica built Drvengrad entirely with authentic materials. Every wooden house was constructed using traditional techniques without a single nail, and many buildings were actually relocated from other Serbian villages that were being demolished. This blend of reality and cinema prepares us for Serbia's most mystical natural wonder. From Drvengrad's wooden architecture, we venture to the Uvac River, where nature has carved a serpentine masterpiece that resembles a giant emerald snake winding through pristine mountain wilderness. This protected special nature reserve hosts dramatic meanders that create perfect horseshoe bends, with crystal-clear turquoise waters reflecting limestone cliffs that rise dramatically from both banks. The Uvac is home to one of the world's largest colonies of griffon vultures, whose majestic wingspans can reach 2.7 meters as they soar above the canyon walls hunting for carrion. Hidden caves along the riverbanks contain archaeological treasures dating back to medieval times, while the upper reaches feature stunning waterfalls that cascade into deep pools perfect for swimming in warmer months. Fun fact: the Uvac River creates such perfect meanders that from aerial views, it appears to spell out cursive letters as it winds through the landscape. Photographers often capture images that make the river look like nature's own calligraphy across the mountainside. These natural wonders contrast beautifully with our next destination's architectural heritage. From Uvac's natural artistry, we journey north to Subotica, Serbia's Art Nouveau masterpiece, where Hungarian-influenced architecture creates a cityscape that rivals Budapest's fin de siècle grandeur. This multicultural city, just 10 kilometers from the Hungarian border, showcases an extraordinary collection of early 20th century buildings adorned with colorful tiles, graceful curves, and elaborate decorative details that make every street corner a visual feast. The crown jewel is the City Hall, a stunning example of Hungarian Art Nouveau with its blue and green ceramic roof tiles gleaming like peacock feathers in the sun. Subotica's main square buzzes with outdoor cafes where locals enjoy coffee culture that rivals Vienna's, while the nearby Palić Lake offers sandy beaches and historic thermal baths. Fun fact, Subotica's Rtanj Palace features the most extensive Art Nouveau ceramic decoration in the Balkans. Its facade is covered with over 1,000 handcrafted ceramic tiles depicting flora and fauna motifs, all painstakingly restored to their original 1904 glory. This artistic richness transitions into a completely different kind of mountain majesty. From Subotica's architectural elegance, we journey to Zlatibor, a mountain plateau where rolling meadows, dense pine forests, and traditional wooden houses create Serbian rural paradise. This popular wellness destination combines pure mountain air with therapeutic mineral springs, traditional cheese-making demonstrations, and hiking trails overlooking the dramatic Drina River Canyon. The mountain's name means golden pine, referring to the golden hue of autumn sunset-lit forests. Fun fact, Zlatibor contains Europe's longest zip line, stretching 1,200 meters across Zlatibor Lake, at speeds up to 70 kilometers per hour, offering breathtaking views of the entire mountain plateau. This wilderness connects to a city with unique character. From Zlatibor's pristine nature, we descend to Užice, where a dramatic urban canyon creates one of Serbia's most unusual cityscapes. The Jatinja River carved a deep gorge through the city center, with communist-era apartments perched dramatically on cliff sides, connected by dizzying high bridges. Užice served as Tito's wartime capital during World War II, and the Museum of National Liberation houses extensive collections from this pivotal period. Fun fact, Užice holds the distinction of being Yugoslavia's shortest-lived capital. From September to November 1941, it served as capital of the Republic of Užice, the first liberated territory in Nazi-occupied Europe, established by Tito's partisans 77 days before German forces retook the city. This historical significance echoes through Serbia's premier ski destination. From Užice's urban canyon, we ascend to Kopaonik, Serbia's most extensive mountain range and premier ski resort, where medieval mining heritage meets modern winter sports. Peaks exceeding 2,000 meters create excellent snow conditions lasting December through April. while summer reveals alpine meadows carpeted in wildflowers. The resort features modern ski lifts, yet venture beyond to discover stone shepherd cottages unchanged for centuries. Fun fact, Kopaonik contains medieval silver and lead mines that once supplied the Serbian kingdom. Archaeological expeditions uncovered extensive tunnel systems where miners used primitive oil lamps. Some tunnels still contain medieval tools, exactly where they were left centuries ago, preserved by the mountain's dry microclimate. These ancient mysteries connect to Serbia's grandest archaeological discovery. From Kopaonik's medieval mines, we reach Gamzigrad Romuliana, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where ruins of Roman Emperor Galerius's palace stand testament to imperial grandeur. Built between 298 to 311 AD as palace and mausoleum, this treasure features remarkably preserved mosaics, thermal baths, and temples showcasing late Roman artistic sophistication. What makes Gamzigrad special is its preservation. Many floor mosaics remain intact, displaying intricate patterns rivaling those in Rome itself. Fun fact, Emperor Galerius was born to a local shepherd family. His rise from humble origins to become Rome's ruler inspired him to build this palace near his birthplace, naming it after his mother Romula. Recent discoveries include a perfectly preserved underground necropolis with elaborate stone sarcophagi. This imperial grandeur connects to Serbia's most iconic spiritual monument. From Gamzigrad's Roman ruins, we reach Belgrade's St. Sava Temple, Southeast Europe's largest Orthodox church, whose white marble facade and golden crosses dominate the skyline. Built on the site where Ottomans burned St. Sava's relics in 1594, the temple stands as both spiritual center and symbol of Serbian resilience. The interior features stunning contemporary mosaics created by Russian artists, while the central dome rises 70 meters high. Fun fact, construction spans nearly a century and remains technically unfinished. Work stopped during World War II and the Communist era, resumed in the 1980s, and continues today with interior mosaics being completed piece by piece using traditional techniques. When finished, the temple will contain approximately 15,000 square meters of mosaics. This spiritual magnificence draws us back to northern Serbia's serene lakes. From St. Sava's spiritual heights, we return to Palić Lake, Subotica's crown jewel, where Austro-Hungarian elegance meets natural beauty. This large, shallow lake features therapeutic mud and waters that attracted visitors since Roman times, though grand hotels date to the late 19th century, when it became the Austro-Hungarian Empire's fashionable resort. Today, Tree-lined promenades connect restored historic buildings with modern facilities, while the lake offers sailing, fishing, and swimming. Fun fact: Palić is classified as a steppe lake, an extremely rare natural formation found in only a few places worldwide, sustained entirely by underground springs and precipitation, creating unique salinity levels supporting specially adapted flora and fauna found nowhere else in Serbia. This natural wonder prepares us for Serbia's most enigmatic mountain. From Palić's unique ecology, we journey to Rtanj Mountain, Serbia's most mystical peak, where locals believe extraterrestrial energy converges. This distinctive pyramid-shaped mountain rises 1,565 meters, its perfect triangular silhouette bearing uncanny resemblance to ancient pyramids. Legends surround Rtanj, from UFO sightings to claims it's an alien beacon, while New Age believers flock to meditate at various energy points along hiking trails. Fun fact: Rtanj's peak contains a small stone church that's believed to float above ground during services. Geological surveys discovered the church sits above a complex network of underground cavities, creating unique acoustic properties. When winds blow through these chambers, they produce mysterious humming sounds many interpret as evidence of supernatural powers. This mystical energy leads to one of Serbia's greatest artistic treasures. From Rtanj's mystical peaks, we reach Mileševa Monastery, where medieval Serbian art peaks in the famous White Angel, a fresco that captivated the world when it became the first image transmitted via Mondovision to North America in 1963. Built in the 13th century by King Vladislav, this monastery represents the pinnacle of Serbian medieval art school, featuring frescoes combining Byzantine techniques with emerging Western influences. Fun fact: the White Angel fresco influenced Renaissance masters including Leonardo da Vinci, who studied copies of Serbian frescoes brought to Italy. Art historians identified direct compositional similarities between the angel's drapery and hand gestures in works like Da Vinci's Lady with an Ermine. This artistic legacy connects to Serbia's stunning mountain lakes. From Mileševa's artistic treasures, we venture to Perućac Lake, a stunning emerald gem in Tara National Park, where the Drina River creates one of Serbia's most photogenic destinations. This artificial lake stretches 60 kilometers along the Drina's meandering course, its turquoise waters reflecting pristine forests. Traditional wooden boats offer leisurely cruises through narrows resembling Norwegian fjords, while the lake serves as gateway to Tara National Park's rare Serbian spruce and virgin forests. Fun fact: Perućac Lake reaches depths of 70 meters and contains water so pure you can drink it directly in many areas. The extraordinary clarity results from the Drina's limestone bed naturally filtering water, combined with minimal human development. In some spots, you can see the bottom at 15-meter depths. This aquatic beauty connects to the nearby mountain jewel. From Perućac's clear waters, we journey deeper into Tara National Park to Zaovine Lake, a pristine mountain lake mirroring Tara's highest peaks while maintaining an ethereal quality. Situated at 1,130 meters elevation, this artificial lake, created in 1984, has integrated seamlessly into the natural landscape. Surrounded by primeval forests and accessed only by mountain roads, Zaovine offers absolute tranquility, broken only by golden eagles calling and trout jumping for insects. Fun fact: Zaovine experiences a rare phenomenon called morning glass. On calm summer mornings, the lake's surface becomes so perfectly still, it mirrors surrounding peaks with precision, creating vertigo, as viewers can't distinguish where mountain ends and reflection begins. This optical illusion typically lasts only 15 to 30 minutes after sunrise. These mountain wonders lead to our final destination. Our journey concludes with Golubac Fortress, a magnificent medieval stronghold perched dramatically above the Danube, guarding the narrowest point through the legendary Iron Gates Gorge. This 14th-century fortress, with 9 imposing towers connected by thick walls, witnessed countless battles between Serbian, Hungarian, Turkish, and Austrian armies. The strategic position controlled Europe's most important waterway, where the Danube narrows to just 150 meters. Recent restoration made Golubac accessible, allowing visitors to climb towers for breathtaking river views. Fun fact: Golubac contains a secret underground passage extending 60 meters to the Danube's edge. This tunnel allowed defenders to draw water during sieges and provided escape routes. Engineered with water traps to prevent enemy entry during low river levels. As we stand atop these ancient battlements, the Danube stretching toward the Black Sea, we complete our journey through Serbia's most extraordinary destinations. As our journey through Serbia comes to a close, I hope you've discovered why this remarkable country deserves a place on every traveler's map. From Belgrade's vibrant urban energy to the mystical peaks of Rtanj Mountain, from the pristine lakes of Tara National Park to the architectural wonders of Subotica, Serbia reveals itself as a destination of endless surprises and unforgettable experiences. Whether you're drawn to medieval monasteries housing world-class frescoes, mountain plateaus perfect for peaceful retreats, dramatic fortresses telling tales of ancient battles, or emerald lakes reflecting pristine wilderness, Serbia offers adventures that combine history, nature, and culture in ways few countries can match. Each destination we've explored tells part of a larger story about resilience, creativity, and the enduring beauty of the Serbian spirit. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Serbia's hidden treasures. If you've been inspired by these wonders, please hit that like button and subscribe to Wondersphere for more journeys to the world's most extraordinary places. Next week, we'll venture to Albania, where turquoise beaches meet dramatic mountain villages in the Mediterranean's last undiscovered corner. Share in the comments which Serbian destination captured your imagination most powerfully, and start planning your own adventure to this Balkan gem. This is Wondersphere, celebrating our magnificent planet one stunning destination at a time.